Homemaker and Companion Services provide non-skilled companion services to individuals in a non-hospital setting. I've asked Joanne Blank with Hand in Hand Home Care Solutions to give us more details. And Joanne, we were just chatting about this. This is one of those services that is so beneficial to so many people in so many different situations.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that could benefit from that before they need the actual skilled care. They can kind of maybe stave off some of the need for advanced care.
And that's it, because as I mentioned in our opening, that this is outside of a hospital setting, it's outside of a nursing care situation. Right. So, you know, what kinds of services are provided?
Okay, it's just like it sounds. A Homemaker Companion is for those clients that need somebody during the day. They're lonely, they're isolated. They need somebody to come in and help them with the light housekeeping and just, you know, maybe take them out to go grocery shopping or take them out to the movies, things like that. It's a non-hands-on type of service.
Okay, that's what I wanted to cover, that the things that are not expected in this, what it's not covered.
So any of your ADLs like eating, bathing, dressing, that's not covered under Homemaker Companion Services. They are allowed to, if a client is unsteady and they look like they might be falling, they can help prevent that fall, but they can't help them actually transfer from one position to another position.
I see. And as far as like giving medications or any of that?
They can do reminders. They can tell them it's time for your meds, here's your pill box. They can do those kind of things. They can actually help with some meals. That's within it, but they can't actually help with feeding or things like that.
Right, but someone that would need a different level of care would be looking for a different type of agency.
Yes and no. It could be that your Homemaker Companion agency has other services, which means that they could do the personal care, but they would have to put it in that section.
I see.
If you're under a Homemaker Companion Services and your loved one starts to decline, it's a good idea to have an agency that can provide personal care or is connected with a skilled agency which can provide your nursing, your PT, OT. Some of your Homemaker Companion and your personal care agencies also can provide the skilled care if they're under like a registry or they have a licensure for it. Okay,
licensure. There's the word, because we always encourage folks to make sure that any agencies or any programs they're looking for, that there is a license involved.
It's very important, because when it's a licensed agency, they are mandated by the state to meet certain requirements. And that they are also, the Homemaker Companion Services is not regulated like a personal care agency or a skilled agency. But the state will come in if there's complaints or suspicion that the Homemaker Companion's exceeding what their abilities are.
Sure, and I have some of these terms that I know often we get confused or not sure what they cover. A home health agency and a nurse registry. Are these the same things, or are they involved with this?
No, a nurse registry uses contractors, 1099 individuals, but a nurse registry can provide the same kind of care as a agency. They're just using a different type of employee.
I see. Okay, so is this private pay?
They're all private pay, yes. Well, when I say they all, Homemaker Companions are all private pay. And you're looking for somebody, like I said, who's coming in just to sit with mom or dad, and, you know, so they're not so isolated. Somebody that can help them make the bed, somebody that can, you know, do the dishes, laundry, things like that.
Sure, and I think this gives a lot of, you know, welcome respite for the caregivers involved, because that's the hardest thing sometimes for a caregiver, that they need to have their part of their life as well.
Right, and what I find a lot of times is the client themselves, a lot of times the last thing they want to let go is making the bed. But once they have somebody come in and helps them make the bed, they go, oh, this is wonderful. Can we get a couple more hours?
So it's just it is just those simple day-to-day things
that are tiring,
that now people know are available.
Right.
That there's a licensed place where they can go to find these things.
Yeah, and it's totally appropriate to get a companion homemaker. I mean, it's very important sometimes to keep them from being so isolated. A lot of people won't admit to how isolated they are, and they don't want to bother their family. So it's good. There's a lot of choices out there.
Oh, great. And Joanne, thank you so much for explaining how Homemaker and Companion Services can support elders who wish to remain independent for as long as possible. Great information. Thank you.
Thank you.